You can get it now, keep it, store it, save it, put it in a safe, put it in a closet. I don't care where you put it. Just get one, have one, and if you don't want it later on down the line, a year or two, sell it. You'll make your money back, and you can get yourself another figure, or you can use that money to go to a nice fine dining restaurant and have a nice filet mignon with some wine, and this will all be brought to you by Storm Arena Hello and welcome back to Mars. We have a very important lesson to teach today in this video, so make sure you stick around to the very end. But before we get into that, I want to also remind you we are going to be doing a special Storm Arena giveaway collaboration with SSR64. So make sure you check back every day for any videos we might drop so we can give you the official details and announcement coming soon once the Baki review drops over on SSR64's YouTube page. But today we're talking about why you need to pre-order Storm Arena, why you need to go ahead and get Storm Arena. You know, before we even get into it, yes, like we just yesterday covered issues with the exclusives and things like that, but put your pride aside because you don't want to be the person who misses out on these figures and then you're going to be stuck having to pay $80 to $100 probably by this time next year. Don't be that person. Put your pride to the side. If the figure has issues that you know about, get the figure anyways. Keep it in box. It will have value in the future. This isn't just about, it is about collecting, of course, but you can also earn some money. These can be investments for you in the future, okay? Because Storm Collectibles, they have a reputation of not reissuing figures, and probably so will be the case with Storm Arena. By them not reissuing figures, it one, increases the value and increases the demand because the supply will be gone. So if you're not going to get it because of QC issues and because you don't want to have the paint fall off, then damn it, get it because it's going to be an investment later down the line for you. Okay, that's what you need to take away from this video, because I'm going to show you why it is important to pre-order these figures, to buy these figures when they're around the first time around, or you'll be stuck paying more later down the line. You already know how it is with Storm Collectibles. Sagat, a release for $80, $60 when Sagat first released. Now it's selling for $250, $300. Like, do you see the jump in that? This is the reality, folks. Like, again, put your pride to the side. As you can see here on BBTS, Storm Arena Ken is sold out, and that is the Asian and American editions. And surprisingly, Hanma is also sold out on the pre-order. You Baki fans, you're smart and you're clever. You know what you're doing because you're getting this guy now. I think this is like the only 6-inch action figure articulated that we've ever gotten from Hanma. So yeah, you guys are clever. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm talking to the other folks out there. You can see these figures are sold out. And we're going to go ahead, and this is on BBTS. Now, BBTS, that's your biggest person. Like, when it sells out here, that's the indicator. It's going to increase everywhere else, okay? That's the reality. You go to Image Anime. Shout out to Image Anime. Awesome folks there. Got to meet them at the Comic-Con. They partner up with Storm, as you know, so huge shout out to them. Make sure you go get this Ken exclusive. It's only going for $42. It's on sale right now for $42. Let's just check and see what the stock is. How many do they have in stock? If it even shows you. Oh, wow. Well, never mind. You can't even get this figure. It is out of stock right now. So this figure was going for $42, sold out. We've got Ken. Ken is sold out. Ryu is sold out. So these two characters alone, plus Baki, is sold out. We still have the pre-orders for Yujiro. Probably will be the last of the 3 to sell out. Everything else is in stock, but we don't have the Ryu, we don't have Ken, and then we don't have the exclusive Ryu, which, by the way, if you go over to eBay, this figure is not listed anywhere on eBay right now, these exclusives. So just imagine, and you're seeing these prices right now, like just imagine when the yellow Ken drops on eBay. Probably $100 easy, because there's no exclusives whatsoever listed. Let's just see real quick if anyone's bought anything in the past days. $95, ladies and gentlemen. $95. Knowing what's the issues that this figure has, $95. You could have spent $42 on this figure, put your pride to the side, put the QC issue, the paint issue to the side, and go and flip that, and you would have made more money on that. Do you understand? Like, these figures, Storm figures, they just have a quality and a reputation that, you know, sure, they have their QC issues and things like that, but they're great figures. At the end of the day, they're great, well-crafted figures, and they hold their value. They maintain their value. You will never in your life see Storm Arena figures drop down and cost $10. You'll never see that. So again, and I'm going to tell you this throughout the whole video, put your pride to the side and get to the program. If you're a Storm fan, be a Storm fan. If you're a Storm hater, be a hater, but make great investments. Because look at this investment here. $42, turn around, sold for $95, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's right in front of your face to see. Now let's go ahead, we'll clear this out. Again, these figures are sold out. If you missed the wave, you missed the wave. We don't know if there's going to be any reissues. If BBS sells out, that's an indicator that probably pretty soon everywhere else is going to start selling out, and it's going to land on eBay. eBay is where you're going to be able to get your stuff. And for Ken Masters, he's already selling for, well, this is in Italy, so let's be fair. That's in China. The United States right now currently at 57. China, I'm trying to see, hold on, let's be more specific here. Hold up, give me a moment here. I mean, look at that. There's not even like a Ken Masters for sale in America right now on eBay. So again, going back to what I was saying, like, and then here's one for Ryu going for $69. There's no Kens. Let's see what the last Ken sold for. Hold up. We're gonna dive into this. I want to show you what you're missing out. Okay, so one for $55 that sold on September 3rd. 75 there. These are all the 49, October 4th, 40, September 2nd. Well, I will say this: $60 here. Like, these just recently sold out, and you can see like the most recent items to be sold for the regular base Ken Masters is like October 4th for $50. I mean, that's still like, they got lucky on that one. That was a lucky purchase. But the point is that by this time next year, these figures won't be around, and they'll be selling for like $100. They're gonna be very expensive. Now let's go over and check out Ryu. Like, Ryu's up there too, like 57. 60. It's starting to get out there, and this figure hasn't even sold out yet. You can still get it on BBTS. Here's $70 here. You know, once these figures sell out and people start realizing they're selling out, the price increase is going to skyrocket. Okay, so like right now you can see this one's selling for $70, and probably by the end of the year I wouldn't be surprised if it does sell for $70. Let's just go ahead and look and see what was the most recently sold here. So today for $49, $36 on a bid, $86 for both of those, $60 there, and that was a few days ago in the United States. It's kind of fluctuating, I will say, but ultimately the point is that these figures, once they sell out, they are going to increase in value. These figures here, like, I think I paid for mine like $38, so still, even selling it at $50, it's still a win. Even selling it at $70 is even a better win for this individual here. Okay, and that was just a few days ago. This guy was being generous, but you understand what I'm trying to get at here. Now let's go for Baki. Baki now, $65 for Baki. That's another figure. Let's see, 69, 74 for Hanayama. That's in China. We got to keep it really specific here. So 65, 55 for Yujiro. So there's not a lot of figures up for sale right now, or they probably have been sold. 65, 55, 42, $80 for Baki right here. That was a few days ago. 65 for Baki. All of these are Yujiro. So the price is increasing steadily across the board. In some shape or form it is, whether it's coming from a different country or what have you. ultimately, you know, disregard the eBay prices because those prices are going to change. They do fluctuate. The point is that once they sell out on your big bad toy store, which is like the biggest distributor probably in the States for toys, like that's an indicator. Let's check Entertainment Earth real quick. So you might have thought, well, you could just go to Entertainment Earth, but Entertainment Earth only has like 3 Storm figures. So it's like your best bets is BBTS and then Image Anime, like when you want to get these figures like going forward. Yeah, you spend a little bit more for the pre-order on Image Anime, but they're not as big as BBTS. So I would, if I was you, I would be having Image Anime in your websites to go to whenever Storm Arena drops, so you can get your exclusives and you can get your pre-orders in and things like that. Because again, Ryu and Ken is sold out here. It's only a matter of days, folks, and weeks before we get Ryu selling out on BBTS, and then once that happens, it's all gonna come down. So you need to make sure that you're getting these pre-orders in. That you're like, doesn't it feel good to wake up and have an email from BBTS like, oh, your Storm Arena figure has arrived, and like we're gonna be charging soon? Like, isn't that a great feeling? Well, make sure you get your pre-orders in. These exclusives here, like Jolly Rancher V as some exclusives, they're kind of like army builders, right? You want to have to buy like 3 or 4 really to actually recreate any scenes. I've got 3 of each pre-ordered, y'all. 3 of each, because remember, these are kind of like investments too. Even if the figures, I don't like the figures or whatever the case may be, I know that probably in a year's time, once these figures sell out, or whenever they sell out, it could be a year, it could be 2 years, they're not going to get reissued and the value is going to increase. So remember, if you're not getting it for the love for Storm, for the passion of Storm, get it as an investment. Just have it on the shelf. It's a great conversation piece. People want to talk about it. You can post and say, oh, I got the new figure. Even if you don't like it, it's okay to be like a closet stan, bro. It's okay. We love you all, you know? Like, good investment, good product. Put your pride to the side, and you won't be disappointed. You don't want to be the person who's not buying these figures, and then you decide one day, oh, you know what? I actually want to check these figures out. Well, even for you to check out the figure is going to cost you $60, $80. And do you really want to pay that when you could have just paid $38, the 30 plus shipping, of course, the first time around? So I hope this has been very informative and an eye-opener for all of you watching. And just remember that at the end of the day, these figures most likely will not be reissued. So catch it on the first wave, or you will be regretting later, and you will be paying later, more later. You can get it now. Keep it, store it, save it, put it in a safe, put it in a closet. I don't care where you put it. Just get one, have one, and if you don't want it later on down the line, a year or 2, sell it. You'll make your money back, and you can get yourself another figure, or you can use that money to go to a nice fine dining restaurant and have a nice filet mignon with some wine, and this will all be brought to you by a Storm Arena action figure that you probably didn't even want to get in the first place. So keep that in mind. Put your pride aside. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please comment below. I'm excited to see what kind of reaction you all get from this. And we'll see you all very soon. Until next time, peace.